In West Virginia and want more progressive senators in Arizona, go ahead. Primary them and see how that works out for you. They're probably not going to get them. They probably need to start winning other swing states like Florida, Wisconsin, and states like that, so they don't have to ever worry about these two votes again.
Yeah, good luck finding a Democrat who's going to beat Joe Manchin in West Virginia. He's the only Democrat.
Never happened.
He's the only Democrat who win in that state, is certainly the widely held belief. But you're right, it's other states. And that's one of the overlooked storylines of sort of the trouble that the administration has had trying to get its agenda through the Senate, is how close the Democrats came to winning a couple other Senate seats and how bad candidates fell apart. Like, say, for instance, in North Carolina, that if they had put someone better there, they could have added to their margins and therefore not be, at times, almost held hostage by these two senators from West Virginia and Arizona. That's the trick, is trying to increase the margin of your majority. But for now, in this November, it's going to be just trying to keep its majority. And as much as most political observers believe the House of Representatives likely going Republican, the Senate feels like much more of a toss-up. That's where Democrats need to put their energy.
And Brian, the January 6th committee released new text exchanges between Fox host Sean Hannity and then White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany from the day after the insurrection. In one exchange, Hannity lays out a 5-point plan for how to talk to Trump post-Capitol riot. No more election talk. And yes, impeachment and 25th Amendment are real. And many people will quit, to which McEnany responds, "Love that. Thank you. That is in the playbook. I will help reinforce." In another exchange, Hannity and McEnany discuss keeping some people away from Trump. Hannity writing, "Key now, no more crazy people." McEnany responded, "Yes, 100%. Brian, I think crazy was already in the White House at that point. But it seems like everything that we learn that's new about how much these Fox personalities and hosts were intertwined with people inside the White House, it just gets more and more remarkable. And I guess my question is that do the viewers of Fox not know about this? Because it seems to me that would cut, to the core of a very important issue, and how, so many of them are just frauds.
Right. Well, look, Sean Hannity, I've known Hannity for 15 years. We used to be buddies. Let's just pretend I'm the head of the Sean Hannity fan club, okay? If I were the head of the Sean Hannity fan club, I'd be really offended because he has kept his fans in the dark.
Well, I think they've talked themselves into a dead end. The Biden, Harris, Schumer, Pelosi team, for reasons I don't understand, went out of their way to pick things they can't get done. They knew that they did not have Senator Manchin. They didn't have Senator Sinema. They knew they were going to lose the vote in the Senate. They just keep pounding on it. And by the way, these are not very popular bills. If you ask people, do they want to see more spending to have even more inflation? The answer is overwhelmingly no. If you ask people, do they want to have a bill which would block identifying voters by identity? The fact is, photo IDs are acceptable to about 87% of all Americans because they want an honest election, not a rigged election. So, but this goes on and on. Biden wants us to worry about the border in Ukraine. The American people are worried about the border with Mexico. And you have a gasoline problem, which is going to get worse. And so Biden is calling on Russia. At the same time, he's trying to pressure Putin. He's hoping the Russians will pump more oil, which will give them more money to build their military even stronger. This stuff makes no sense if you're a normal person.